How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Swifties. I am your humble and gracious host, Stilo. I know it's been a little while, but I'm back. I'm back in full effect. How are you doing? Are you great? Feeling good? Feeling wonderful? Let me know in the comment box. This video for today is 13 Taylor Swift moments that are hard to watch. So I'm gonna watch this. Maybe some of y'all seen it. Maybe you haven't. A couple of Swiftie updates. I'm gonna be doing 1989 this weekend, full album reaction. It'll be on my Patreon. So when you see this, go to Patreon, patreon.com/StiloVino. I'll throw that in the comment box. My Patreon is free for this month, and then it'll resume billing in February. So if you go there, if you see this, what day is this? If you're looking at this, this is Friday. I'll probably upload this tomorrow. So from January on, 1989 in its entirety is free on Patreon. After that, you're probably gonna go there and it's probably not gonna be free. I just open it up for the holidays and I just put a bunch of content on there. So far, everything that's on there is Lover, Red, and then 1989. And then for this channel specifically, I'll be doing the 1989 Stadium Tour. I'll be cutting it up. I just gotta have some time for that. I'll cut it up and then I'll make it nice and special, nice and fun, so people get the best of both worlds. Anyways, I just had to give you a quick couple of updates on that. Let you know where the content is and where you can find it. Excuse me. Let's get right into the fun stuff, the fun content. Or it might be a little bit hard to watch, as it says. So I don't know if that's gonna mean uncomfortable, embarrassing. We're gonna see though. You can turn up a little bit more. Hold on, get that off my screen. I know. Ooh, oh, we're getting into discomfort, little dark, little struggle.
I've learned over the years it's not good for me to see pictures of myself every day because I have a tendency, and it's only happened a few times and I'm not in any way proud of it, but I tend to get triggered by something, whether it's a picture of me where I feel like I looked like my tummy was too big, or like someone said that I looked pregnant or something, and that'll just trigger me to just starve.
I think I saw the ending of this clip and she was talking about like beauty standards and stuff like that. And with this whole thing, with the context in its entirety, it's like, man, that is crazy. Because, yeah, I do agree. Like, men superstars, men pop stars, they don't have to deal with that. She had said that towards the end of it. And when it comes to that, I mean, you'll still get the same comments, but it won't be the same pressure. Like, take someone who's very big. Like, you think of a pop star, it's just the way, we're shallow in America, right? The beauty standards is shallow. The barrier to success as a pop star, it's very hard if you don't fit those beauty standards. They're a little bit more harsher for women than they are men, but they do exist for men too. If you see like overweight, what the public, what the media defines as overweight, the media is going to take jabs at you and be like, you're overweight. It's going to be hard to be marketed because oftentimes you're marketed as a sex symbol, and then it's a package deal if you have talent, but what they see first is your looks, your weight and stuff like that. But as a man, what I'm saying, I like the little pudge in the tummy. I like the little tummy pudge. Taylor, I think that's cute. I like the little tummy pudge, but it's a different demographic. I'm saying, people in my culture, we like them a little thicker. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm being honest. I'm just being honest with you. We like them a little thicker.
This would cause me to go into like a real shame, like hate spiral.
So it ain't
this. And like I caught myself yesterday starting to do it, and I was like, nope, we don't do that anymore.
And Tay, that's all right, and we're human and everything, but a little bit of stomach ain't. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, it ain't nothing bad with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And you out there, if you got a little jiggle, I'm sure the man you're seeing is like, I like that little jiggle, girl. I like that little jiggle. It's cute.
We do not do that anymore because it's better to think you look fat than to look sick. I'm a size 6 instead of a size 00. I mean, that wasn't how my body was supposed to be. I just didn't really understand that at the time. I really don't think I knew it. I would have defended it to anyone who said, I'm concerned about you. I was like, what are you talking about? Of course I eat. It's perfectly normal. I just exercise a lot. And I did exercise a lot, but I wasn't eating. And
Like, that's hard. So what do you do? What do you drink coffee to suppress the appetite? Like what? Because I have a friend. I'm not gonna divulge too much what she told me, but she just struggled with this during her depression bouts. I'm not gonna just tell her business out to all of YouTube and the world. She may come across this video or this channel and be like, I confided in you, I trusted you, so I won't be rude and divulge too much. But I had asked her, and I was like, so sometimes you just go without eating? How you do that? And she was like, nah, you don't have to worry about that. I was like, no, even on my worst days, even on my darkest days, I gotta eat, man. The head get light, the stomach start to growling. I gotta eat. So I've never really, I know people that do struggle with this, and obviously Taylor's opening up about this, but it's like, dang, you don't eat? I gotta eat, man. And I'm skinny. I'm a skinny dude. So people think they're like, oh, bro, you don't eat. But I eat, but I'm gonna eat. I just, the metabolism's fast. So she may have a fast metabolism coupled in what she works out, and she probably already has a naturally thin frame as it is. And then couple that in with the pressure of the beauty standards, she feels she probably has to. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. I know. It's a lot.
You just, I don't think you know you're doing that when you're doing it gradually. You don't ever say to yourself, like, I've got an eating disorder, but you're like making a list of everything you put in your mouth that day, and that's probably not right. But then again, there's so many diet blogs that tell you that's what you should do. I thought that.
And they're dead ass wrong. That's irresponsible of them. I don't know what type of blogs they are or whatever, but that's irresponsible. And they wrong. They know they wrong.
I was just like supposed to feel like I was going to pass out at the end of a show or in the middle of it. I thought that was how it was. And now I realize, no, if you eat food, have energy, get stronger, you can do all these shows and not feel it.
Yeah, like how was you doing with the intensity of the touring schedule, going from city to city, such an irregular sleep schedule? You're practicing, you're rehearsing, you're singing, you're dancing, you're burning all these calories, coupled in with this touring is brutal. All right, there's not a lot of great foods. You may go to a city, but Taylor's a pop star. She if she wanted food, if she's like, I need food, like they're gonna get her the best food. You know what I'm saying? It's probably just in the writer, in the budget. So your writer is like, whatever. Look at that later. But to have to do all those rehearsals, she has a long set. She got a lot of hits, got a lot of music that her fans want to hear, and you're singing and you're dancing at the same time. How was you doing that? How was you doing that? Maybe you were staying. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment box. Y'all let me know.
It's interesting that in your songs, you're still the outsider. With all the success.
Yeah, my mom talks to me a lot about that, because I think you kind of get set in how you feel when you're in school. Like, I could be sitting in the front row at an award show and I still don't feel like a cool kid.
And you are the cool kid now.
I know I keep pausing. Damn, this is a deep video. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I apologize for it being so long, and to compensate for it being so long. I know y'all tell me I have to apologize for a reaction, but I just, us as YouTube creators, we get a certain notion, especially as my small following, that the longer the video is, you got to wrap it up. Anyways, damn, the cancer. That's just a lot. It's a lot of things going on. What I like, I'll tell you the two more things that I like about Taylor. If you're wondering, like, I don't know if there's a lot of black men that listen to Taylor on YouTube. I'm not sure. I have no idea, but I can't imagine that it's a majority, So I feel like they're like, okay, it's so interesting. What makes you? I get this question a lot. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is I get this question a lot. Oh, I see there's a lot of Taylor on your channel, and I always tell them, one, her audience is really kind. They're really nice people. Two, I love melody. I just love melody. If you see my channel, you see all the different types of genres. That's why I cover so many different type of genres. I like melody. Three, The thing about her content, she never makes me feel lesser than. She never makes me feel inadequate. Never makes me feel broke. Never makes me feel out of the ordinary. And it's maybe because I relate to being an outsider. Like, technically, I was the cool kid in high school because I played sports, right? Technically, you are. But you have other interests and quirks that may kind of alienate you. And I had a lot of different quirks about me that, you know, I kind of just kept to myself, which makes you an outsider. And then over time, I developed to be more of an introvert than an extrovert. It's actually really hard for me to get out the house, honestly. And I have this tight circle, you know, tight knit family. But a lot of her lyrics, as far as like, you know, I forgot the record on Red, where she talks about her fleeting youth. And she wrote that, 10 years ago, which is like in her 20s, right? And to have that idea that just like youth is your greatest currency, and that like as you get older, you become less valuable, and it puts this pressure on to, you know, for different, you know, depending on who you are, for different genders. For men, we bear the responsibility of having to be the provider. So it feels like my time is up. It feels like my time is running short. So I just feel like, you know, as my youth fleets, my value goes with it, or my coolness factor goes with it. So it's just like, those are some of the topics that I relate to when I listen to Taylor. And, you know, she's not scared to be her. I don't know. I'm not in her head. I'm not in her circle. Maybe some things she struggles with as far as putting the records out, or if she's going to be judged or looked at a certain way due to the writing. But a lot of the records I relate to and resonate with, and that's very rare, not even as a black man, but as a man in general, relating to a woman songwriter, because we have different experiences. We have different backgrounds, you know, and that all doesn't seem to matter when I listen to Taylor. But yeah, that's why you see a lot of Taylor on my channel and stuff like that. Anyways, back into the video. It's gonna be a long video.
Have written a song quite like that before, and it's just sort of like, it's just a tough one. Not something that we deal with until we have to, until we see it, until we experience it, until someone close to us is going through something like that. And so writing about it was really emotional, and I'm just gonna stop talking about it now.
Yeah. Understandable.
Just kind of looking back, this exact day.
These are heavy topics.
A year ago, I was not playing a sold-out stadium in Tampa. I was in a courtroom in Denver, Colorado. Honestly, I was there for a sexual assault case, and this day a year ago was the day that the jury sided in my favor and said that they believed me.
We like those. I like that. That's good that justice was served. And I could probably tell that took a lot of courage to be able to deal with that and take action, for fear of how she may look. Because I know a lot of women step forward and they talk about their, you know, they come out and they say, hey, I was abused, I was violated, and there's the opposite side that says, we think you're lying, or we need further proof before we can make a judgment in your favor. But that's just a court of public opinion. And I mean, as long as justice was served and you got your just due, you know, some people, even after they get their victory or their day in court, it still doesn't heal the trauma. Like, there's still work to be done after that, you know. So you know, that's a lot of things that I think about after you're violated in such a way. Just because the person loses the case or a worse situation, they go to jail. That doesn't necessarily end, you know. In fact, probably the healing starts there. Probably the healing starts right at that point, because she can now put it behind her that this is over. Now we start the healing process. Now we start the healing journey. So I feel for her.
I guess I
I just think about all the people that weren't believed and the people who haven't been believed, or the people who are afraid to speak up because they think they won't be believed. And I just wanted to say that I'm sorry to anyone who ever wasn't believed, because I don't know what turn my life would have taken if people didn't believe me when I said that something had happened.
That'll drive you crazy. That's enough to drive you crazy. Aw. That's that perfection, though. That's that striving for perfection and striving to be better. It's great that she felt that way. So when she reviews tape and she was like, listen, when she goes and rehearses, she's like, I never want to feel that feeling again. I never want to feel that way again. And she rises to the occasion. I feel like she's I mean, a lot of y'all have seen her performances more than me. From that point, did she become a better performer after that? Like after that situation? Did she elevate? Did she, maybe her live, singing live, her voice got stronger, maybe like, a couple of different factors that could increase the value of the show and her performance. So let me know in the comment box. Oh, a lot of y'all wanted me to see this, and I just never got around to it.
Squeeze my hand 3 times in the back of the taxi. I can tell that it's gonna be a long road.
That's probably copyright. So this is the Fallon performance. I'm only muting it. Yeah, I'm only muting it because it's gonna be copyrighted. But this record's off Reputation, right? I think it's off Reputation.
You might be wondering why there's so many snakes everywhere, huh? Well, the reason is that a couple of years ago, someone called me a snake on social media, and it caught on. And then a lot of people were calling me a lot of things on social media.
I'm sure being called a snake, she did not like that, especially being sent all those snake emojis. But I want to say she turned that out and she turned it into something dope. There was like a snake set design on a Reputation tour. That shit was fire. If you want to see, I did a reaction to the Reputation tour. If you haven't seen it, it's in the Swifty playlist. But that set design was fire, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie.
And I went through some really low times for a while because of it. I went through some times when I didn't know if I was gonna get to do this anymore.
We've not got involved with politics or religion.
Yeah, but this is on the home front. And also, back in the presidential election, I was in such a horrendous place that I wasn't gonna pop my head out of the sand for anything.
would you?
This is something that I know is right, and you guys, I need to be on the right side of history. And if he doesn't win, then at least I tried.
Taylor, here's the problem.
I just want to read you what I wrote, and I'm gonna try to start.
That boy Trump caused so much terror for this country. So much terror. And it's been so much quieter. The media storm, the media frenzy, the panic at least has gone down. Could you imagine Trump for another term? Still in the...
I just really want you to know that this is important to me.
I
and this
totally
is something that,
agree with the issue, but
have
let
you
me explain
heard
to you.
her? Have you just
Yes,
heard it?
I've read the entire thing, and the bottom line right now, I'm terrified.
It really is a big deal to me. She votes against fair pay for women. She votes against the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which
it's not Trump. Which candidate is this in? Which candidate?
just basically protecting us from domestic abuse and stalking. She thinks that if you're a gay couple, or even if you look like a gay couple, you should be allowed to be kicked out of a restaurant. It's really basic human rights, and it's right and wrong at this point. And
Yeah,
I can't
that's messed
see
up.
another commercial and see her disguising these policies behind the words Tennessee Christian values. Those aren't Tennessee Christian values. I live in Tennessee. I am Christian. That's not what we stand for.
That's probably how she stays so grounded and humble. She resides in Tennessee. I gotta get out of California. I don't know where I'm gonna go though. But anyways, what candidate was that? And two, like, man, just like, bro, just let people live their lives, bro. I don't understand why the people that are, and it's gonna change. It is gonna change. It's gonna get better because hopefully there's gonna be more people in office that are in charge of, at that level of making laws that govern all people, that see a vision for all people and not such a specific, outdated way of life, way of thinking. And let's just get back to the human decency of things. And if it doesn't, I don't know, man. That's that's asking for a little bit too much in this country. So, yeah, that's what I have to say.
Well, I'm trying to get the full list because right now, in the big categories of album, record, song, you are not nominated.
Okay. It's this is good. This is fine.
Yeah, and it's very similar. Everything is like this. You know, it's so weird. I said
This is, you know what? Like, this is fine. I just need to make a better record.
Well, Reputation is a great record.
No, I'm making a better record.
And that's the beast in her. That's like, okay, cool. You're not feeling that? Okay, it hurts a little bit. Hurts a lot, but I'm going to rise to the occasion. And I look at it from both sides of the coin. Oftentimes the Grammys do get it wrong, but you just got to, there's 4 artists in each cat. Like, it's very few, and a lot of music is up for consideration. There's a lot of great music that's just not going to get nominated or just not going to win. That's just the reality of things. Not everybody could be a winner. And if that doesn't matter to you, then build your own validation. Look for other things to lift you up. You know, I don't know what that is. That varies from artist to artist, but that's the reality of things.
Waiting for the pop, the pop categories. Those should be hitting any second. So do you want me to call you right back when those hit?
Sure.
Okay, I'll call you right back.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
There's a woman here tonight named Maya Thompson, and
Oh, okay. This is when I had asked about Red. Who's Ronan? This is about Ronan, right? I didn't get to see the writing. Yeah.
there's a woman here tonight named Maya Thompson, and she has lived in this area and brought her kids up in this area, and I wouldn't know half as much as I know about childhood cancer and childhood cancer research if she hadn't shared her story about her son Ronan. The fact that she brought it up, she had this blog called Rockstar Ronan, and I would read it every night.
Childhood
And in it
cancer, that's
was
tough. That's rough.
This account of what it's like to watch cancer take over your life.
That's
and
rough.
Since then, I've had cancer hit really close to me and my family. And so because Maya's right there, I would like for you to give her a round of applause, please. I took a lot of the things that she said and I put them into a song, and I put her as the co-writer because she is the rightful co-writer of the song called Ronan.
That's nice of her. That family got hella publishing. Oh, that check is probably beautiful.
Wanted to take a moment.
Depending on where you're at and where you're at and what your lifestyle is, that's probably life-changing money from Taylor.
Try and play this song. I can't promise that.
Of course, it doesn't make everything better, given such an unfortunate circumstance like cancer, but it definitely helps, with treatment, hospital visits, doctor visits, footing the bills, all type of different things. That money that's very generous of her.
I will sing it well. You were my best for years. Flowers piled up in the worst way. No one knows what to say about a beautiful boy who died. It's about to be Halloween. You could be anything you wanted if you were still here. I remember the last day when I kissed your face, whispered in your ear. Come on, baby, with me, we're gonna fly away from here. What if I'm standing in your closet, trying to talk to you? And what if I kept the hand-me-downs you hold to? And what if I really thought some miracle would see us through? What if a miracle was even getting one moment with you? Come on, baby, let me know we're gonna fly away from here.
That's a deep song to sing in front of the mother of the child. It's deep. That's a nerve-wracking performance. Takes a lot of strength to do that. I didn't catch exactly what it said. The break. Hold up. Singing soon. Okay. Cancer is rough, man. Cancer is rough.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA
Oh, the yay situation.
award.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
I ain't gonna lie, that was rude of him, but he's not wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the point of it. I'd be missing the point if I said that. But like single, that's a hell of a record. The only reason why I'm saying this, I was working out and I got out and I was listening to Single Ladies, and that melody is crazy with that video that's a generational video. I'm not gonna lie to you. Completely wrong on his part, and he would say that. I know he knows that. I know he's aware of that. They probably had a conversation in private that you were wrong for doing that, but what you said wasn't wrong. How you went about it was wrong, and that's the whole thing about it.
At the time,
He could at least let her finish, like said what she had to say, and as she's about to hand off the mic, hold on, excuse me, Taylor. But even then, that'd be kind of crazy though, because you kind of like, it's like, you know what that's like? I'm gonna give you an analogy. That's like proposing at someone else's wedding. What he just did, that's that's nasty. Proposing to someone else, like you're at a wedding, with your girl and your fiance or fiance to be, and you propose at someone else's wedding. That was icky. That was nasty. You didn't have to do that.
I didn't know they were booing him doing that. I thought that they were booing me.
I was really excited because I had just won the award, and then I was really excited because Kanye West was on the stage, and then I wasn't so excited anymore.
Are there any hard feelings towards him?
I don't know him, and I've never met him, so.
So were you a fan before?
Yeah.
That sucks. That sucks.
Hashtag Taylor Swift is over party was the #1 trend on Twitter worldwide. Do you know how many people have to be tweeting that they hate you for that to happen?
We're people who got into this line of work because we wanted people to like us, because we were intrinsically insecure. And
That's the thing that you learn over time when you do content creation, when you do anything with public consumption and other people's opinions that not supposed to matter, that probably wouldn't matter in the previous entertainment generation because they didn't have social media or any way of trying to make their voices heard and make their voices matter, could understand. But in this era, you understand that like you get into this and you want to be liked and you want people to like your art and see your value for it, but you have to understand that you can't make everybody happy, and there's people that's not going to like you. There's people that's not going to like you. And she definitely learned that. I think she's aware of that now.
I've been doing
I feel like she's since embraced that.
this for 15 years and I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of the... Just feels like it's more than music now at this point. Sometimes I'm just like... It just gets loud sometimes.
When people fall out of love with you, there's nothing you can do to make them change their mind. They just don't love you anymore. I just wanted to disappear. Nobody physically saw me for a year.
And Taylor, if that's how they feel about you, they never loved you in the first place. That wasn't love. If someone loves you, they'll let you evolve, they'll let you change, and they'll let you be that person that you're supposed to be, and they won't hold you back. That's real love. That's real genuine love. I never loved you if I'm mad because you changed or you grew as a person. I never loved you in the first place. That goes for anybody. If anybody says they love you or you think they love you, that was never love to begin with. That's not what love is supposed to feel like. You know what I mean? And the industry is very fickle. Fans can be fickle. Fans can be very fickle. Shoot, some of the people that, you know, you share a platform with as a Taylor Swift fan, they're fickle, right? They're mean. Now, I've seen a lot of mean Taylor Swift accounts that align with completely different core values than Taylor Swift, and she would not approve of some of the tweets that I've seen that deal with racism, homophobia, all types of, all crazy. I've seen some wild tweets from accounts with a Taylor Swift ally. It's crazy. I'm like, she would not approve of this. So, bro, humans are fickle. It just is what it is, you know. And good and bad intentions. Like I read this on Twitter. Good and bad intentions, or whatever. There's rarely things that if you look at things, there's rarely things that's like definitively bad and things that are definitively good. And then I think that's up to perception, and we got to deal with that. You know, how we deal with that. Like how you deal with things that you feel like that was bad. Oh, I'm gonna try to be good. When you mean well, but it may come across, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of humans have that type of feeling, that motor. They just they just don't always live up to that, you know? You sometimes gotta put yourself in other people's shoes. Like, what I really appreciate if this person said this shit to me, that I'm about to tweet to her. This person's a human, they read their tweets. They're not robots. What I really like if they... No, you don't have to think about that because you got 3 followers. You don't have to. So, but you should though. If you're exhibiting this behavior or have in the past.
And that was what I thought they wanted.
Anyways, I've done so much talking. Yeah, you'll get that thumbs like because I did so much talking. I could have made my own video. I could have made it my own like analysis video. How much talking I did in this video. So. Bro, my computer's going crazy. Like the video. Thank you. All right. I wasn't talking to y'all. If you want to like the video, you want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. You know what I mean? Subscribe if you want to. You know what I mean? That's going to do it for me. I appreciate you for watching. If you watched this all the way through, and I know it's a long video, but it's a lot of heavy concepts, man. A lot of things to talk about. A lot of things to break down from my perspective. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. 1989 will be up this weekend if you're watching this right now. If you watch this on Sunday, it's likely already up on Patreon. Go check Patreon. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Stilo out.